All right. Am I on? Here we go. Here we go. The stream is commencing. No. Let's do tournament table. There it is. So it looks like it's just Alistair and myself, which is okay. Because, hey, we'll just play this as a heads up kind of an experience here. Tonight there's a $10 first place prize. Cash. Cash. Cool. All right. So hopefully we have 10 minutes of a late registration. So hopefully 10 people can, 8 people can show up. That'd be great. But other than that, it'll just be Alistair and myself, which I'm okay with that. So we're playing horse. This is a limit game.
Are you trying to get high cards?
Right? Or yeah. So first, what we're trying to do is play limit hold'em. So you're trying to get 2 good, starting cards.
But I had like a 2 and an ace, and I still won.
Right? Because you're playing heads up with somebody. See, I have a 2 and a 3, right? I have a 2 and a 3.
You can just raise it really high, and then they'll get scared, fold, and then you get everything.
Because you just never know if they'll get scared. What if they don't get scared? Then what happens? Then you lose your mind. I am streaming from my daughter's bedroom until we get our office back set up, so I am streaming live from the basement of the science building. Ace 3 6. That is not a good flop for what we're doing here. So Alistair took down a free roll the other day. He was first out of 99 players. It was a free roll, so it was $100 guaranteed. And I think they paid like 28 places, but he took the whole thing down. He came in first, and he won $14.50. That's $14.50 of free money. Cash money, Holmes. He did really well. I mean, those are really challenging to be able to take one down. I don't think I've ever won a free roll, actually. See, look at this. King, ace, king, 2 jacks. This is not good. But I'm just going to stick around. I'm gonna call them all the way down. I want to see an ace here. There it is. There it is. Ask and you shall receive. So in the beginning stages of a tournament, I just want to play a little bit, kind of, I don't know, not super aggressive, but I think I can take a lot more risks in a limit game and see a lot more flops. And especially when you're heads up, it kind of goes without saying that you can widen your range, because I did that. Just because you don't have so many people behind you to act. And oops. So I'm going to raise here just because Bill's sitting out. If I raise his big blind and Alistair folds, then
Spicy stuff, Dad?
not really.
I was gonna offer you some Takis.
I don't. Not a big Taki fan. I also don't like sour, like those Sour Patch Kids.
You
Are you?
should be. They're both good.
They're both delicious. Delicious. So this King Deuce is looking pretty good. Kabowie.
I tricked Grandma into eating a Taki, and she spit it out really
Classic grandma.
He doesn't like sour or spicy stuff.
So here's Alistair. Taking it to me right now. But here we go. We're gonna got a king 3. Yeah, we used to get a few more players. I don't know why we haven't been getting the numbers up. So we're gonna maybe push another recruiting visit on campus and see if we can get a lot more students for next semester. We have finals next week on campus, and then I think we're off. The students are all off until beginning of next year. So hang some flyers. We'll spread the word and word. Next thing you know, oh my gosh, look what I have here. I have 4 kings.
Oh, that's good.
Woo! That was crazy. Four kings. That never happens. Wow. Alright, so now we're looking for spades. So in a limit game, I wouldn't typically play this hand. It's rather weak to start, but we're not a full ring. We don't have 8 players. We only just have 2, Alistair and myself. So you can get away with kind of seeing a lot more of these flops. I mean, the king high, in theory, could be good, but... And it is. So I'm kind of curious to see how he plays heads up, because last week he and I went heads up, and Alistair wasn't super aggressive, and I thought I could take it down, but he did call me to the river on a hand where I was leading all the way to 7th Street. We were playing a stud high-low, and I think we both were going high. Well, registration is closed, so here we go. Just you and I playing for $10. Good luck. Okay, so the game is shifted. Registration is closed, and now we are shifting into a variant of poker known as Omaha. And so Omaha high-low, and you're looking for obviously 8 and lower to qualify. Here's a 9, so I'm gonna check. Man, I am tired. My wife had me working all day. So now I'm gonna relax and play some cards. This chair is super uncomfortable.
Yeah, I know. It's like all wooden.
No cush on my tush.
There's one, but it's like thin.
We're betting this. Like the club draw here. I think he calls with any ace 3, ace, trying to hit that low. I'm going to go ahead and bet. I feel a club comes. I'm good. If ace comes, is my 3-5 good enough for low? I think so. And maybe my pair 8s is good for a high. So my 3 is good for low. Man, he had a much higher. He had a king high flush draw there. So we'll check. So this is a game where it's very difficult to make any serious movements, because when you're playing heads up with somebody, it's either a high-low, and very rarely do you get the opportunity to scoop pods. See, like in this situation, 7-9, king, that's a high. There's nothing there I can get a low with. So I have to hope for, a high card. So here I have a 10 high flush draw. I'm going to bet it. I like the pair of 10s with a king. So right now I'm playing the 10 king. So I'm playing 2 pair with the 8. I can't even play the ace there. So I'm mistaken. 8-8 jack. There's no low. Queen queen might be a good hand. So that kind of nullifies his hand here, where he could play. Man. Ace jack he wins, but I don't know. It didn't really feel like a good. Didn't feel like a good place to be. I'm gonna wait for Raz because Raz is my specialty, and it's a self-proclaimed specialty. So I don't know how good I really am, but I think I'm great.
I think you're great too.
Thanks. That's the benefit of streaming in your daughter's room. She gives you positive praise from the bed. I have a jack, and the problem is I don't have a card higher than a 10. So I have to cross my fingers here and hope for a 4-6-7. 4-6-7, that's 9 outs. That's a 36% chance of hitting one of those cards, and I just hit one of those cards. Alistair thinks his clubs are good, so he's going to bet. I will raise, and that should tell him, slow down. He's got a full house. So anyway, I still like my hand. I can go ahead and bet. He can simply call, and Jack 7 is a winner. There's no low, so I scoop. I scoop it. It's not really a scoop because there was no low. These hands look great, but these are high hands only, so I need a king or a 10 on the flop. And that's why these suck. But now a queen is a winner. Queen is a good hand. Because that gives me the straight, so. So I have 1, 2. I'm going to bet. I have 8 outs, so I like my 30%er. I hit my king, so that trips me up. King's full. You know, he could be sitting on an 8, 10, but I think he'd be betting that. I have a 10, so that's less likely. And again, I scoop. A scoop is when you win both the high and the low, so I just win. I just won. I like a 2-5 there. I would have played that all the way down, just the two of us. Just the two of us. Let's call this with the 3-4 suited. I like the 4s. I'm going to go ahead and just call. Let's see what we have here. So we're going for a 3. I'm going to check it. He could be sitting on 7 ace. So now we got to bet because I like my 3-4 low. And let's hope for a deuce or something. There it is. So we have an ace, 2, 3. We have the nut low. So we're not going to lose low. And we may scoop this pot because a 7 is... Man. Right now he's like saying, what the... So, the case 9 could come out here. Man, when it rains, it pours. This is a... So he makes a low here. Yeah, I think he's got 2-3. Nope. This ace deuce here is a good opportunity to raise because if it comes out low like that, then I have the low. The equity of making a low here is like 30%. Now I got 2 pair 9s and there's my well, that sucked. That wasn't my low. Boom. 4-6 ace deuce. Ah, he got it. Man, he got the high. There's no low. Absolutely.
Absolutely, you're gonna take this one out.
No, I'm gonna get a new computer.
Okay, like a fast gaming one. Cause
Yes.
this one's fast, but it's not like fast.
I like my flush, the jack high flush draw here. Hits on the river, so I'll take that down. No, I agree. We need absolutely. We need a. What's going on with your sister?
I don't know. She was crying when you guys were playing FIFA. And I asked her why, and she said because people are stupid. And I agree with her.
People are stupid.
People are
Pretty stupid. We got kings here. We got the flush draw with the king 10. So we got a couple opportunities to hit this, and we hit it. So we're going to check it here because he'll bet, and then we'll raise. And then we'll raise. And then he'll call. And now our 10 looks okay, but I'm not liking an ace 10 would suck. So I'm going to check. See what he does. I'm going to raise him. And I'm hoping for anything to pair. 5, 10, Jack, 9, Queen. I mean, there's no low here, so I have a ton of outs. That is not one of them. But now it turns my hand into a flush, which beats a straight. And I'll take a king high.
Is Lilia crying again?
Yeah.
Why?
I think it had to do with her dance. I think they misscheduled her dance. Her mom and I misunderstood the date and time.
Maybe they...
Kings are hitting like you would not believe, man.
You see those pills right there on the floor? Those taste really good.
Those?
Yeah.
Those are Tums.
No, they're not.
Yeah, they are.
No, they're not. Because there's different colors. Tums are like only pink. There's yellow, orange, red, and blue.
No, those are Tums.
No,
You're not eating those like candy, are you?
no. I like them really.
They're for antacid. They're not good. They're not healthy
Tasted
for
good.
you. They're.
You never had them?
I've had them when I have something wrong with my stomach that I need to eat.
Well, I had like 3 the other day. Because my stomach was hurting.
This is a. Ugh. What's happened?
How many people are watching?
2. I got 2 viewers.
A full 2?
Yep.
Great.
Don't come in here with that business.
This ace deuce here is a good opportunity to raise.
The king. Okay, so since we both have a king and we're playing heads up with Raz, this is a good start with ace 6. So let's just pretend the kings do not exist. We're going for the low 5 cards, and when he hits that queen, that makes his hand pretty much a folding hand. So we know right where we're at. We're doing okay. We have to bring it in. We'll give it to him. So when you're playing heads up Raz, having a high card bring in with just two, you and another player, if you're matched or if there's a similar high card or a little bit higher, then, why not go along a little bit? But you need to make a decision by 5th Street. If you don't decide when those bets go up to 80, then, because we're sitting at 40-80, so we could do 40-40, but then when we hit the $80 bet, you need to make sure you've got a playable hand. So here's a 3-8. If he raises, I'm going to call because you can catch a 9, and this 2-8-3 is ahead of a 9 draw. But that 2 really hurts but I'm going to check back since he checked. Typically, if my partner, if you know, paired, I'm going to go ahead and play it. I think I bet I win because 2 checks and a Raz are pretty weak. So check fold, even though I have 2 pair and a king 8. So I'm not winning that hand if it goes to 7th street. A lot of rookie players kind of new when they have a face card, they don't really recognize, you know, the strength of it, in that if you're playing against somebody who has a 6 and they bet, you fold typically. Alistair's sitting on probably ace 4, ace 5. He has a good hand. Wow. I'm gonna fold it. I'll give him some respect for an ace 5 or ace 6 low. And what's wrong? Oh, I guess mom's leaving. 2 3 10. He has a 3 10 king 2. I guarantee you his other 2 cards are better than my king deuce, so we're gonna fold. A deuce is a 2. You know deuces, deuce. It's also number 2 when you go in the toilet, so deuce. What the deuce? What the deuce? Mountain Lion Poker Grind. Alright, this is going to get ugly because of the 9. I'm playing around the 9, so 2, 3, 6, 7. I like it. When you pair in Raz, it really nullifies kind of where you're going. So a pair helps out a ton. Because I had a made 9, so a made 9 has more equity than that player. Yeah, this one I just win. You cannot defend with a jack.
I don't think I'm doing the right lesson. It's really easy.
Maybe.
Then I look, and it's lesson 105. What am I supposed to do?
So since Raz is not a split game or a split high-low pot, splits pot, you can make some movement and you can kind of separate heads up with Raz. Next we're going to play a stud high, which is the flip of Raz. We're going for the top 5 cards. And you can make movement there. But then we get into stud high-low, which is high-low, so it's a split pot game. A 4 completes here. At least should. And now let's see what happens. I think if I raise, the reason I'm raising here is because then he checks. If he's first to act, he'll check. So now I'm first to act. So I'm going to bet it just because I think a queen 9 scares a player off. Not Alistair, though. So I have a 9, 7, 4, 3. I'm drawn to a 97. I have a 97. He could have an 8. The best he could have would be an 87. It's hard to make these. To make this back, if you get down a little bit, it's hard. So let's raise it. So we're both sitting with an ace up, and now the question is, who's got the better 2 cards underneath? Especially now that we're sitting jack 8, jack 8. I like a 4-3, but I lose to an ace, a 4 ace. We'll check. Check, 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 check. That's a good bet. Good bet. Man, a 4 is a bring-in, which you see that quite a bit, heads up. You should bet here. It's live. I wonder when they take. I guess they don't ever take Chill Bill off the table, maybe. He brought it in for 40. That's kind of gutsy. So I guess he's telling me he's got an ace deuce underneath because you only bring it in typically for 12. So I don't know. I'm gonna sit here and wait and make him think I'm pondering a fold, but all I'm really thinking about is, the Taj Mahal and the.
Left it in a row. I don't even know why.
So if he's sitting on an ace deuce, then he's got a 9. But I got my 8. I have an 87. I have a made 8-7. The best hand he can have is a 9, so I'm gonna raise it. I mean, I'm raising it because it's the best. He could have 9, and that card hopefully paired him. I want to see what this card is, because right now I beat a 9. 6. He hits a 6, so he has a 76. But that's luck. That's luck. Nice hand. Wink. Ba-bum, ba-bum. Ace 4. We are heads up here at the final table of the December 3rd, 6 p.m. Horse Championship. I had a flush. No, I didn't. I thought we were still playing Raz, but now we're playing Stud. Damn it. Alright, so let's start this over. Pair of twos. Pair of twos. Look at these hands, man. Old boy's catching some cards, man.
Did you say homeboy?
Homeboy. I'm gonna call it. I think he still thinks we're playing. I think he still thinks we're playing Raz. No, because he had aces, so 2-pair win. I got lucky there. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. Fold. Jeez. I need a queen. Ask and you shall receive. He could have filled up. Jesus. Great hand there. Wow. Well, here's my first 5 cards, and he's got a 7, so knowing Alistair, he's got a full house already. Dude, I'm going out. I'm going down in a blaze of glory. If he has back-to-back full houses, 2 full houses back-to-back, could you believe this?
Crazy.
It's seriously crazy. Sevens, we're playing the sevens. Yeah, let's go one time. 6, 7, 8, 9. Pair of 7s is no good. Pair of 10s. Ace, 10, Jack. Okay, so I have an ace up, an ace up. I'm going to raise it here and complete it. So what does he call with? Does he call? I'm going to check and see what he bets. If he bets, I can raise, and then I can represent a little higher hand. I have a 3 shots at a diamond. How many diamonds are left in a deck? I see 1, there's 5, there's only 13, so 5 minus 13. Can't even get there. Okay, clubs. Pair of 6s. Jacks up. Man, it's gotta scare him away. When you look over and you see jacks, you can see my jacks. Doesn't scare him. See, he catches that 5. Ace, 2, 3, 4, and he catches that 5 on the 7th street. Every hand I've lost to him, he's caught on the 7th. He's caught on the river. He's caught. Give me one more. So it's not like I feel like I'm getting outplayed. I feel like I'm getting outdrawn here. I mean, it looks good, but you need my 10 to have a straight, right? A 7. He gets a 7 on the end to win that hand. That's 3 fucking times. Huh. Every time. Every time, Alistair. Pair of 2s, pair of 4s. I just don't have any real chance here getting a low. 8, 6, 5, 4. I don't have a qualifying low. And I can beat the deuces, but I'm not gonna try to. Well, that went to hell in a handbasket. So I opened for the full amount, and he did not play along. So let's try it again. So ace 2 3 is the best low start. So I like my low, and there's a chance here that I could get a high. I gotta get a low. There, I got my nut low. So we chop it. We chop it. 2, 3, 6. I'm gonna go low. Now if I compare that ace, I hit my 76 low, which is good for half the pot. Oh, and I scooped it with a pair of deuces. Wow. Diamonds. I have a pair of 4s, so heads up. Any pair by 4, 4 by 4, I'll take it. Now what? I can still beat the 3s. Maybe I can get a 7 low. I need his 3 for a 7 low, and I need a 5. I only got a 5. That's crazy. So, again, we chop it. Oh, yeah, pretty 64. So I actually took the high with a pair of 4s, and he took the low with the 64. That was unexpected. Well, what are you doing?
It made a little like crispy.
8, 9, 10, jack. What are the chances? Can I get a 7? I have a 8. I have a 32% chance of catching a 7 or a queen. 3. 88, ace, 84, 3. Poop. Dynamic. Dynamic what? Dynamic, static, and foil. Character types. Characters are what?
No clue. I was gone that day. So we would use character types in general. Basically, it has pictures in it. You want to see the pictures? Well, it's pictures from movies, so they give you examples. See? It's like opposites people, so it's like I think this is Sherlock and Watson. Katniss and Peeta, Harry and Voldemort. Bunch of people.
I got it. It's like good, bad kind of stuff.
Yes.
That's a foil character.
I
You,
haven't even read it.
you foiled my plan. Gosh, man. Pair of 9s. I mean, so Alistair's playing, you know, strong. I mean, he's playing well. When he gets a hand, he's pushing with it. So, you know, when you are playing a stud game and you get like a pair, a person who bets is going to induce a fold about 85% of the time. But if the player can, I guess, beat the deuces, then he's gonna bet when I check. So why bet back there? If you could call the twos, then why? If you can call this, then when I check to you, why not bet? So at the 50-minute mark, I got a question for you, Alistair. Ooh, he folded. The question was, why not bet back? If you could beat the twos, why not bet back? So I have an ace. Ace 3-4. I guess I'm going for a low hand. I guess I got aces. Aces are just intimidating. How about 3 of them? Does that slow you down a little bit on your draws? So we should be moving here to a limit, back to limit after this hand. Let's get rid of it. Bet. You have aces. Bet. Thank you. Now let's play some limit. Limit hold'em. Here we go. Any face card I'm playing. Any face card. And of course 8-5 offsuit. I'm of course playing that. The 8 has to be good here. I mean, he didn't raise, he checked it down. I think you're betting a queen or a jack in this position, so the blinds are up. We've gone through the rotation once, so we're going to just step it up and try to get something back here. Anytime you have a pair, a pocket pair, I think you're good. But ideally, you're hoping to get something here. I mean, what's he got? Ace king. He's betting ace queen, ace 10. If that board hits him, well, now he hit. So go ahead and bet it. Let me see your ace reg. Nope, maybe not. Ace 8. There it is. Ace 8. So again, we have him all the way down to the river. That's 5 times. 5 times that we've had him to the river. Alistair's pre-flop range. This is his range, obviously. I mean, it's everybody's range. So Alistair wins that one without a contest. Well played, sir. I want to see a flop. I just want to see flops. I don't really bet. Raise. Of course he has a jack. Nope. watch him have a king here. It's gonna cost me 400 more bucks. Does he have a king? No, he doesn't have a king. No way. Or he raises here. Nope. I got him. What did he have? I want to see what he had. What did he have? Tens. Pocket tens against my pocket tens he had. I gotta go fold my laundry. So we're gonna be right back to 0. Man, Golden State is just crushing them now. Golden State, Miami. They outscored them in the third period, 37-17. Wow. Let's go with some hearts here. Let's fold here. Alright, so we are on a break. So we will be back in 5 minutes. It's neck and neck. It's anybody's ball game. We'll see you in 5 minutes. Okay, well, we are back. Live from my daughter's room. Let's make sure everyone can hear me. I can hear you. Yes. Cool. All right, so we are finishing off 4 minutes worth of. This chair is gonna break. It's gonna break. This chair. I'm not leaning on the back of it. Ace, deuce. I need a 4, huh? Not gonna stick around for a 4, so let's see what happens. Playing for 10 fun bucks, $10. Fun bucks, you know. Just give me a club. I'm gonna check, watch him bet this. Bet it. We're slowly moving up. King 10. King 10. That brings us up to 10,000. So we're back to starting stack. We are still down 20%. An 8-6. 8 jack, sorry. So we have an 8, 9, 10 jack, which is a very good hand when we already have the 8 though, so give us that queen. Let's see what he has. 8 with a 4 loses to 8 with a jack. Dun, 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 dun. Deuce 7. 7 deuce. JD Cole 72. Let's bet that and win that. Should have showed my card. That would have been nice. We're kind of multi-tabling right now. We have another tournament that just opened up, which is something we don't want to play. It's but there's only one other player, so he's sitting out. So it's just a matter of time. We just kind of go back and forth. That's the No Limit Hold'em tournament for the Mountain Lion Poker Club. 10s and 4s, 10s and 4s. There's a 4. That's a winner. I mean, heads up, you're playing and you're checking this all the way down. None of that hit you, so that's not too bad. A jack and a 6 of clubs. We got 9 chances here to catch a club, a king, or an 8. And so I'm going to go with this. I'm going to go all in. I think we have so many outs right here that we can hit a king, an 8, not a 4. Dang it. It's a lot of outs. Oh, Chill Bill just showed up. All right. Gotta eat my pretzels. Chill Bill showed up. Chill Bill is here, so. Missed everything there. Just flopped the heck out of that one. Need a 5. I need a 5 here. Ace Jack. He could have a 2-5. Two pair never wins here. Like I said, two pair never wins there. So I can get up over that 10,000 mark. So we have a queen, 2 8s. Let's just see what happens here with this queen, with this monkey business. Take the 8s even. Guess not. Let's check it and get some hearts here one time on this end. Hearts, ace of hearts, ace. How about some diamonds? Diamonds. I got an ace 3 for a low. Is it worth chasing a low? Shoot, why not? So I have a low. I have a straight. I had a straight, a 6 to the 10 straight. Who knew? I didn't see it. Man, they are just lighting them up in the second quarter here, in the second half. Fold. I'll fold that. Let's see if we can get some 8s and 5s. So Golden State Warriors, Miami Heat. They are right now. It's so in the second half, 59 to 30. 59 to 30. I think I'm good here with on this other table with two pair. Oops. All right, let's see what we got here. Jacks and a 4 and a fold. Hmm. Two, three, four, five, six. No. So there's no low here. But he wins it with 2s. And then no low. Okay. So here we go to Raz, which I enjoy quite a bit. And I have a 5 up, and I get called with a 7. But now I get a king, which is horrible. which is horrible. We're looking for 3 low cards there. It's not too bad. Not too bad. Seven, 6, 4. It's not good, man. Look at what we got. 5s. Ten, 7. So I have to bring it in here with a queen, and I get them. They both fold, so that was interesting. I'm gonna call. Ace 5. Boy, I've got nothing going with Raz right now.
see you.
You can't see me.
You're in town.
No, you can't. See? Look.
Tell Andrew that.
You couldn't see me.
Grab your stuff.
How many people are watching? Are you sure you don't want to talk to me?
I'm eating these things, these Sour Patch deals.
Oh.
Pretty good.
There's this one YouTuber who reminds me of you. It's basically like a food review channel. And he's really funny. He has those voices that you always do.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Drawn to an 87.
Ew, can you pull up your pants?
Can you stop chomping?
I'll stop chopping if you pull up your pants.
Consider the pants pulled up. I think that bag over there, your garbage. I don't think you want like rodents and stuff to show up, do you? Is that possible?
Maybe I do.
Is that possible that they would show up and eat your garbage? Are you done with your homework?
No.
789.
It's just not good. It's just not happening right now. This would be a great low hand if we were still playing Raz. But we're not. But the ace makes it a little more tempting to play. did he have on this hand? He had jacks. Here we go. Come on, ace queen. Just need to pair up. Can't pair up. I feel good that we're making kind of a comeback here. Like, you know, we were down to 8,000, I think, and now we're coming back up to 10, our original hand. How's your math going?
What?
How's your math?
It's actually really easy.
That's good.
I have midterms
Yeah.
in like just a few weeks. I don't think I'll fail them, but I don't think I'll do good on them. I'll be like right there.
Alright, we have 4 more minutes of this stud variant until we head up to the stud high-low.
Do you know what a hypotenuse is? On a triangle?
Hypotenuse?
Yeah.
Yeah, hypotenuse is the side opposite the right triangle. So a triangle has to have, you know,
So if
a
this
right
is
triangle.
a triangle, this would be the
Hypotenuse. What's it called?
hypotenuse.
Hypotenuse. And how do you solve for the hypotenuse? It's a squared plus b squared times, or a squared plus b squared equals c squared. A squared plus b
How
squared?
do I know what A and B is?
Because you know the length of them. You'll know what the length is. Like,
Basically, I take the base and then this.
yeah, you count the number of, if you've plotted that, then how many units would be one square? So 1, 2, 3. So one side would be 3, one side would be... So a squared, b squared, c squared. It's called the Pythagorean theorem. I don't know if it's plus or times. A squared plus b squared equals c squared. A squared times b squared. Are you familiar with the Pythagorean theorem?
It says right here, it's hypotenuse, the longest side of a right triangle.
Aw, man.
It's a squared plus b squared minus c squared.
Oh, man.
That is correct. I got 3 squared plus 4 squared equals 5 squared.
What's a squared? You gotta add them up. Square root. You're doing it wrong. What's the one length? 3? So what's 3 squared? What's 3 squared? 3 times 3?
9.
9. Okay, so it's 9 plus, what's 4 times 4?
16.
16. So what's 9 plus 16?
25.
And what's the square root of 25?
5.
5. So the answer is 5.
Oh, so I got it right. I just put 5 squared instead of 5.
Yep. My only hope of winning this is that he gets disconnected or something.
So, I'm confused about my science homework because on Thursday it said that the questions were due on Monday, but then on Friday it said the questions were due on Tuesday. So I don't know if they're due Monday or Tuesday.
Pretty, pretty weird. All right, queens, hold up here. I'm gonna go play the queens for high. I'm losing everything, man. We got a jack on that hand. It's not 4 pi. R squared.
So if it's the area of a sphere,
Is it?
it's 4 pi r squared. Unless the book's lying.
I'm sure the book is right. I'm gonna scoop this pot. Come on, man. Come on, man. 86 for a low. Got a scoopable hand here. I've got a open ender 4, 5, 6, 7. That's a straight, so I can get the low if I hit the if I hit a 3 or an 8, I qualify for the low. But he's playing to a 5 deuce up top, so he actually has a much better low and a high draw, I'm sure. King over here, boom. So I make my straight. Look at all these hearts, though. Could he have found a heart? He could have. But he didn't. That's weird, huh?
I can't believe it's only 7:40.
So, that was an okay hand. Hmm. Stud high low, man. Seems like it's lasting forever. If I can get a 7, I can maybe hit this hand here with a 7. It's a big gut shot, though. I don't see any 7s out there. But now I'm open-ended, so a queen would give me a decent hand. I could spike a queen, that'd be good, and a queen 7. That's 8 outs times my 4. But there's a queen there, so there's one of my outs gone. 8, 9, 10, jack. I'm gonna do it. It's coming. And there it's not. So I'm gonna have a low. 8, 6, 3, 8, 9, 10. go. Everybody wanted to limp in. There's no limping. No limping allowed. I need an 8. Right back where I started. I need an 8 or a queen. 8, 7, 8, 9, 10 jack. Or 10 jack, queen, king, ace. Boom. Pair of 9s is no good. But I'm hoping he's going low. And he is going low. So he hits his low and I hit my 9. So no harm, no foul, no. If he completes it, nobody completed it. That's interesting. So when he bets and I raise, what my raise is telling him is I can beat your 9s. The problem is my 2 6s up top make it look like I'm going low, the 2 6. Kings and 6s with the queen. Now, Alistair probably hit a 9 on the river to win it, so. No, he did not. Now we're switching the game to limit hold'em. And the blinds are now 500, 1,000. So there's just not a lot of money left here. 10s, will 10s hold up? I think they will. Oh, wow. Well, that's the way the cookie crumbled. So now we're heading over here to finish out this No Limit game, which looks like isn't going to take much longer, but I'm going to go ahead and finish this one out on stream. So la la la. I think I'm about done. Let's see how he plays with this all-in shove. So anything 10 or higher, I'm just shoving. 10 or higher is a shove. It's just such a deep stack. I got 70 big blinds, so that's a queen. So this is No Limit Hold'em. This isn't that fun, actually. More heads up with pretty deep stacks. I mean, he could raise with any ace there. Now he hits on the turn. I hope he has king queen. Turn over king queen, bud. Got one of them right. All right, sixes. We call that in the business getting counterfeited. So his ace is good. You know what I mean? Like if he has an ace here, he was good the whole way. He had a 7. Wow. 10-7 off wins. Oh man, I'm dying. I'm dying. A death of 1,000 cuts. Slowly bleeding away. Oh, I'm tired. I'm gonna call it. All right, we're on break. I will see you shortly. Okay, I'm back to finish this off. Here we go. 3 hands. Come on, queen. Cannot hit. Well, close but no cigar. You know, poker is a lot more fun when you're winning. That's the key. That's true, isn't it? Ooh la la. Ooh la.
You see that?
Whoa.
I know.
What? What is it? What are you watching?
Secret models without makeup.
Here we go. We got queen 9. We're getting it in good here. Nope, he folded. Jack 3 off. Well, if Jack 3 off could possibly win, why couldn't 8-4? Give me a 9. Here we go, here we go. Perfect. Sometimes just betting, you know, you miss a flop, continuation bet, pot size. I think it was obviously an over continuation bet, but it got the job done. We just have to double up one time. Just waiting for that hand where everything comes together. If he checks here, and I'm going to do the same pot size continuation bet. No, you bet. Six, seven, eight. It's worth betting here. You might pick it up with a half, but you're also open-ended, so that's a good plan. Seven deuce off, no good. No good. Slow and steady. Slow and steady. Ace king. Then we'll continuation bet and see what happens. It's a fold. That's what we hope would happen. Ace nine. Maybe he raises. No. Okay. He continues, so let's go ahead and 3-bet that. He checks. Let's bet again. Maybe he's on that heart draw. Maybe he's on a deuce. But he doesn't get there. I think we get there. I think we're good. I think we're good. 4-7 is worth seeing a flop. We'll pick it up. This is a great spot to be in because right now we double up. We're like right in it. You know, like right in it. Just give me a heart, you know? Thank you. So he leads out with a little bit. Let's say he leads out, right? That's not a little bit. That's over pot sized. That's kind of a weird bet. So we're going to wait a little bit. Because, I mean, he could have ace 5, but we're going to raise it. We're just going to shove it. We'll take his 1200 because he only calls with better, which is a queen high or king high flush. He could have a king high because he could have the pair of kings. But, wow, an 8. He called that with an 8. Tough call. wasn't liking my jack high flush, you know. Cool. So now we're where we wanted to be. How about a 2? How about a 2? Mm-hmm. Let's do it. Let's get them all in. Let's get all the marbles in there. Like my ace jack. Like my ace jack. Ace jack. Come on, one time. Bam! Boom, boom, boom. Good game. I got me some fake chips. Cool. All right, guys. Well, that is it. That is it for us tonight. I'm going to post the video, and maybe we're going to watch a little bit of it, maybe the last 20 minutes, because I think there are some valuable lessons there on how to bet and how to, bet sizing and things like that. So, cool. That said, all right, I'm out. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.